Good morning. This is Norma Cowie with a Sunday Thought. If you get to read the write up about this that I add before I talk, it's about friends. Today is about friends. In the last month, maybe 3 weeks, I've had visits from out of town friends. This My last friend just left on Friday, and it made me realize how isolated in some ways I've become during the last couple of years. Now, I have friends all over. Most of them, my close old time, long time friends, live away, far away, actually. And I used to see them regularly. I would travel and I would stop in, have a few days, and travel on to the next friend, have a few days, etc. As I have a wanderlust. I'm always feel happier on the road to some degree. Now, it also made me aware that how important friendships are, how important. And I know I have been lax and not always phoning my friends during this last couple of years. And I'm very grateful to Zoom because with that, I was able to still see clients and still see my YouTube, yourselves, being able to speak on YouTube, put my ideas out there rather than having workshops and rather having a weekly meditation class and all of those things, which brought people into my life and had, I was just saying, I was a hugger. I always was hugging. And after 2 years of not hugging, it's like now the relationship is kind of like you're in the same proximity, but not so easily hug. We don't as easily hug anymore. And that's kind of sad because hugs are really important for your physical well-being. It conveys a lot of things to other people. And to think that years ago, I used to do workshops on how to hug in an effective and correct manner. But anyhow, here we are on a Sunday morning, and it's like the sun is shining. I actually have a sundress on under this little jacket. And for the first time, it was kind of time to move into summer clothes. And it feels so good to have the warmth back. I love hot weather. I'm a fairly cold person in my you might say, in my body temperature. I run cool. But so I like to be warm. I like to be hot, and I enjoy hot climates because of that. So anyway, just to deviate on away from friends for a moment of how important people are in your life. I have a phone call I am needing to make because a friend from many years, for many years, had phoned to say that she was going into hospital for surgery. And on my back of my mind is I've got to call her. But then I was busy with the trip that I did back to Saskatchewan. And then the trip of Saskatchewan, and then the recuperation of the trip to Saskatchewan. And so it's like really beginning to realize what's important when it comes down to it. Who's important in your life? Are you keeping contact? Are you letting them know that they're important? All of those things are very, very, very important, even though they may not seem to be maybe what you would say a part of the daily routine, because we've gotten away from that. It's loads of different things. I found I used to have a lot of socialization. I have a birthday coming up next month. And I was thinking, what can I do? And then I realized one friend can't come here, one friend can't come there, one friend can't come the other. I was like, maybe that plan isn't quite going to work. So I've got lots of weeks to figure it out anyway. But I would like to have a gathering of some kind to celebrate my birthday this year. And that's at the back of my mind. It's not the most important element. But it's like, when you look back over your life, because I left my home country where I was raised, school friends and things like that have been long gone out of my world. But since being here in Canada, I have, as I said, friends that tend to be living all over. And then I do have friends currently I live in New Zealand because I've gone back regularly. And I'm sad to miss them as well, because that was one thing I enjoyed. I'd go down and then I would see some of my friends that were available, because sometimes not everyone is available on your timetable. But it's life is very interesting sometimes as to how things create. I know, going back to my friend that just left, her and I have had a long journey together. She studied with me many years when I was really branching out into the new transformational work that I was doing. And she has stayed consistent in my life off and on. And she usually shows up, funnily enough, when maybe I need a little bit of waking up or recalibrating in a way. And that's been really, really good. And so when she left, it was like, okay, ready to go do other things I do. And that's what the part friends play. I have friends where I discuss philosophy with. I have other friends where I discuss mundane things with, regular things in life that we go through. I have friends that are just pure joy to be around and pleasure. I have a friend that we used to visit fairly regularly. We're not close enough to sort of just drive over. We'd have a few days. We spent a lot of time watching different TV shows. And anybody who knows me personally knows me. I'm a bit of a TV junkie. So we would sit, and when she was here not too long ago, the same thing. We sat down and watched a series of things. So it's like friends fill different voids. I don't have a life partner at this time, so it's like friends really filled up a lot of different parts, you might say. And so anyway, today is about friends. I know there is a Friends Day, I believe there. I have not paid attention to that, in the calendar, but I have paid attention to who are my friends, how important they are to me. People have come and gone out of my life often because they come study or they're around for a while, then they, we don't look at what happened in this last couple of years. I would tell myself, you need to make a phone call, but somehow you just never make that phone call. And thank goodness a lot of my friends have actually phoned me and kept in touch. So I want you to think about your friends this time. And some of you have a lot of family around you. I do not. So friends have filled in a lot of that space, you might say. So I want you to think who is important, and have you talked to them recently? Have you reached out? Have you told them how important they are to you? All of those things. So on this Sunday, I really wish you well, and I hope you have sunshine wherever you are. I am thoroughly enjoying the sun in the last few days. It has been great because we've had cloudy, cool spring. And now, as we moved into coming in, well, it is now into summer, it gives a sense of joy, I find. So I want to wish you a most wonderful, wonderful Sunday, a wonderful week. I will be back Monday night for mental mind treatments. I will be back Wednesday for Norma Talks. And then the following Sunday, next Sunday, I'll be here again. Wish you well. Blessings.